All right. Hey, welcome to the Gentleman Grachowski Show. I'm him, Larry, the host with the most. And I'm not sharing. Well, just a little bit I'll share, but I don't share a lot because I'm a greedy and I'm selfish. And I was the only child so for most of my life. So I don't like to share. So that's one of the things about me. I'll be friendly, but I won't share. And I definitely won't share any of my food because I definitely love my food. But this is the Gentleman Grachowski Show. Welcome to the show. We've got a great show for you today. And TVHams.com is the official website of the Gentleman Grachowski Show. Everything you need to know about the show is the Gentleman Grachowski Show. And you can go to TVHams.com, TVHams.com. I'm also on YouTube and Twitter and on Facebook Live. And that's where we record this on Facebook Live every Saturdays at 6 p.m. So if you're at home watching this now on television and you're like, wow, I want to get involved in this show, why don't you go to TVHams.com and find out more information, and then you can participate with the show right here on Saturdays at 6 p.m. on Facebook Live, where we record this show. So pretty cool. It's you like that? Pretty nifty. But you know what? Here's a funny thing. Speaking of Facebook, despite the controversy, Facebook has released new tools to empower users to delete old posts just like that, easily, just like that. Advanced filters will allow users to filter old posts by dates as well as those involved with specific people, as a good way to get rid of some of the ugly history some of the people have here, maybe some things from high school or before that. Too bad you couldn't do that with life. You just couldn't just erase certain things in your past that certain people, certain things, just like that. It'd be nice if you can do that. I know I would like to maybe erase some old bosses, or maybe some old teachers, or definitely some old friends. But that'd be kind of cool if you could just do that in real life too. Facebook is kind of people's real life, because I think people really get excited about Facebook, and people, their feelings are attached to Facebook. So maybe Facebook is kind of like real life. So I guess technically we are deleting past experiences from our real life, and that's what they're doing now at Facebook. So that's a good idea. The sun, believe it or not, here comes the sun. We got a sun story and a moon story. The sun has sent out its biggest flare in nearly 3 years. Do you believe it? With all that's going on in this world, now the sun is sending out these big flares. Astronomers have been monitoring solar activity, believing to be a relatively quiet period. The sun functions over an 11-year cycle. Researchers are trying to understand whether the sun has supposed to had this activity, which is called a solar minimum, or it's just doing it on its own. Now, could you imagine that? Everything that else is going on in this world, everything else, this is like, if you were to say this is the end of days, I think people would believe it. But now the sun is acting up too. Now, how does the sun know what's going on? Or is maybe the sun causing all the chaos in this world? I don't know. But it's just interesting that even the sun is doing things just to mess with us today. We have a great show for you today. We have award-winning Comcast television host of the show Why Not, and life coach Janice Newman will be here, along with personal trainer, basketball player, and fitness apparel designer J.R. Reynolds. And Party Time should be here later on. Party Wesley will be here later on the show, so you definitely want to wait up for Party to come by. But anyway, so yeah, Janice Newman and J.R. Reynolds will be here on the show. TVHams.com is the official website of the Gentleman Grachowski Show. Why don't you write us some information? Go to gentlemangrachowski@gmail.com. I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking, but we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back after this. This is the Gentleman Grachowski Show. We got great stuff coming. Don't go away. Hey, welcome back to the Gentleman Grachowski Show. TVHams.com is the official website of the show, TVHams.com. Right now, I've got my guest is here as an award-winning host from the Comcast television show Why Not? Life coach Janice Newman. How are you, Janice?
Fine. How are you, Larry?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Just chilling here, sitting down, relaxing, doing what I got to do. But you're a life coach, and you're starting an online life coaching program, and you're writing a book about the program. Can you tell us about life coaching and what got you into it? Because that sounds like something that would be very fulfilling in life.
Actually, what got me into it, and I wish I did it a long time ago, when I was 14 years old, At school, we had a program for health that we actually read Yes, I Can book, which was by Zig Ziglar. So see you at the top. And that actually put an inspiration in me when I was a kid. I love See You at the Top. And then I wind up reading Think and Grow Rich. And next thing I know, I'm like, yeah, this is what I wanted to do. I want a life coach, help other people reach their goals. And that's part of why I started the show. Part of our saying is helping others to reach their goal.
And another thing you do, along with life coaching, you started a summer youth ministry back in 2018 to help other people along with the television show. Can you tell us about that, the summer youth ministry?
Yes, that was just a blessing in disguise. My church that I go to is Cornerstone Christian Center in South Chicago Heights. I was just sitting in a meeting and God just nudged me and he's like, see if they'll give you a room. And I'm like, give me a room to have a youth group? And I'm like, God, I don't think they're going to do that. And I asked, and next thing I know, one of the junior pastors like, well, let me get my keys. I got a building for you. And it just worked like that. And how the program was, we actually sent out postcards and went to the neighbors to get neighborhood kids. It wasn't just for the church, but the church allowed us to have the building. I wind up getting at one point almost over 30 kids for the summer. The program was free. I got volunteers to come in and talk to the kids. I had a lawyer come in to talk to them in courts. We did a mock trial. We did debates. I had a professional wrestler come in and talk to the kids. So it was really exciting time having all these guests come in. Even a chiropractor came in and talk about health. So it was really a great time. It went from basically 6 weeks, fed the kids 1 o'clock to 6 o'clock, and everything was donated, which was wonderful. Everything was donated.
Now, you have a master's degree in professional development with the Christian counseling and a bachelor's in interdisciplinary studies. What is that? Interdisciplinary
studies. Yes, interdisciplinary studies. Basically, I couldn't make up my mind, so I'm just going to go with that. It's kind of like a general liberal arts degree. And that's because I started off wanting to become a doctor, then I switched to become a teacher, then I switched to something else. So I'm like, yep, just all combines into one degree. The master's is Christian counseling with professional development, which works towards life coaching.
And then I've definitely a certificate with life coaching. How do you go about that? Is there when you go there to sign up, do you say I want to be a life coach, or is it something that you discover as you're going through different types of classes?
Well, they actually have some online places you can go to become a life coach. You technically don't have to take training as a life coach, but I do recommend it. I actually got certified by a gentleman who had a company out of Forest Park, so I actually went to some classes with him. But I actually have a background, my interdisciplinary studies. I have a minor in psychology. So originally I was going to be a counselor. So I've gone through my practicum, started my internship. So that even more for me being a life coach. But when you're talking about being a life coach, you really have to find out what the person's looking for, get to know them, and then you can help them develop their goals. And this is one thing that I love doing because some people don't know what type of goals they have or where they want to do. They're totally lost and you keep going through life lost. Isn't that good? Can't find where you're going.
You gotta have some type of guidance just to get through. Sometimes even the hardest times or the best times, you still need a little bit of a nudge in the right direction. We're sitting here with Janice Newman. She's the award-winning host of the Comcast television show Why Not. She's also a life coach and more award-winning. Let's talk about her television show and the award she's actually celebrating. The ceremony is tonight, just right after we finish this broadcast. She's going to get her award. So we'll talk more about that. We'll be back after this. Don't go away. Welcome back to the Gentleman Grachowski Show. I have Janice Newman. She's an award-winning Comcast television show host of the television show Why Not, life coach, and she does other things. She's also selling real estate. You're entrepreneur. You have home and real estate appraisal, right, and brokerage business. You do that.
And a special ed teacher.
And you find time to do all those things. And tonight, believe it or not, right after we do this interview, you will be at a virtual ceremony to accept an award, first place for the television talk show of the Illinois Women's Press Association. You got first place in television interview, and you also won the first place in the nonfiction how-to book, Why Not? Congratulations on all of them.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, we won the show and my book actually won 3 first places with the Illinois Women's Press Association for 2020. We won for best talk show and for best interview for the television. My book, if I can show it, the Why Not book is actually a workbook. The workbook talks about life coaching, setting goals. That one won first place for nonfiction. Now tonight, all 3 of those first place are in the contest for the same category, but it's a nationwide contest with National Federal Press Association. So that's at 7:00. So we're hoping to see what we won. I told we did win, but I don't know what we won in or what category yet. It was the television show or the book. I'm hoping for all.
Can we see that book again real quick? Take a look at that. That's a sharp looking book.
Yes, thank you.
And I like
it. It has worksheet in it for people. It's in color. I mean, worksheets, notes, taking to just get you where you have to go. Move from ordinary to extraordinary.
That's where I'm at. I'm at ordinary. I need to get to extraordinary. I got to get me one of those big books over there. Yeah, the television show Why Not airs on Comcast on Tuesdays at 7 p.m., Wednesdays and in the south area at 6:30, and on Thursdays, which is up north in Mount Prospect, at 7:30. So that's wonderful. You got a television show. You won some awards with a television show. And you're going to be, sitting there, and when things go up, you'll be expanding the television show in the future, hopefully. You have a YouTube channel, Why Not? Facebook, Why Not? And your website is whynot.com.
Yes, I do seminars too. Yes.
And you fit all that in your time. I can't imagine. I have a hard time just one or two things, and you're sitting there, you're balancing writing books, you're sitting there juggling television shows and winning awards. Let's talk a little bit about your online coaching program that you're going to be putting it together.
Okay. Well, this is basically from, I'm very religious right now. I'm even taking more classes to expand my ministry, get a bigger certificate in ministry. But God came to me during this time and he's like, it's read time. I'm like, read time? What do you mean read time? I just heard it so loud, read time. This is the time that we have that we can reevaluate our lives, renew our lives, refresh. There's a bunch of re's that we need to do right now. Revitalize, refresh, renew, re-energize. So my life coaching is based on looking at your life based on words and how it affects you and how you can transform your life to make it better. Okay. So it's a series of worksheets and different videos.
And then the book you're writing, the new book you're writing is based on this online coaching program?
Correct. It's based on the online coaching program. I'm also writing a children's book right now also that involves puppies. And I also am writing my memoir, I guess you can say. I've had a very interesting background.
No, I can imagine. So, like you said, you definitely you got the right person guiding you. We'll just say that you got the right guidance going on here. And if you could help other people who maybe don't have the same guidance that you have, that's what makes life fulfilling. That you'll be able to help other people out, because you never know. Everybody needs help. Everybody needs guidance. Everybody needs support. And that's something that in this day and age, look what's going on in the world today. If there was more guidance going on, maybe we wouldn't have as much drama as we have going on right now. But would you say?
Correct. We would not. I've actually started doing a couple of videos online to talk about what's going on. Like I said, I'm also ordained minister, but I'm going through more classes so I can possibly have a church of my own or ministry. And just telling people that about God's love, out of faith, hope, and love. Love is the greatest of all. And if we all gave a little bit more about thinking about love and others, maybe a lot of these problems wouldn't exist still today. So I want to get that across in the books and the life coaching program.
All right, Janice Newman, Why Not is a television show. YouTube, you can go to Why Not. It's the channel. Why Not on Facebook, and also whynot.com is the official website. of Why Not. And Janice,
Yes.
congratulations on your award. You said you were first place for television talk show, first place for television interview, and also first place for nonfiction how-to book, Why Not. Congratulations there, Janice.
Right. Thank you very much, and thank you for having me on the show. I appreciate it.
No problem. We'll talk to you soon. Stop by again sometime, shall you?
I will. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, this is the Gentleman Grachowski Show. We'll be back after this. Don't go away. Hey, welcome back to the Gentleman Grachowski Show. You know, TVHams.com is the official website. Check it out. Everything about the show you can find out there on TVHams.com. Right now, my next guest is a personal trainer, a basketball player, and a fitness apparel designer, J.R. Reynolds. How are you, J.R.?
Hey, how's it going? Nice to meet you. Thanks for having me.
Oh, well, we've met before, remember? We met before. Your hair was a lot shorter, but we met before. Now, you know, you're a basketball player for the Chicago Steam, which is with the ABA league.
Yeah, for sure. ABA.
And you're also a fitness trainer. Tell us about really what got you into playing both basketball and fitness, you know, the training part of it. Because I know you said you were in the Army, you played basketball in the Army. Is that what kind of when you came back home?
Yeah, I played basketball in the Army. I got out in like 2014, and I started back playing ball when I got to the Chicago Steam, I say in about 2016 or 20, it was 2015, I believe. Yeah, 2015 or 2016, I started playing basketball with the Chicago Steam. So
cool.
I've been playing.
Now you're a personal trainer here, it says, and you sell fitness products for women apparel, clothes and waist trainers. Can you tell us about being a personal fitness trainer? What's the hardest thing about getting your clients motivated?
I say consistency is the hardest part because a lot of people, you know, have busy lives, so it's hard for people to really find a consistent schedule that works for them so that they can hit their target goals for when they're working out. So I'd say that's probably the hardest struggle I do have with fitness training.
Now, do you think also people try to set unrealistic expectations? I mean, everyone just thinks, you know, you took you 20, 40 years to gain weight. You're going to lose it in 4 months or something like that, right?
Yeah, facts. Yeah, that's definitely a part of it too. And then, you know, like unrealistic expectations, like according to diets too, because a lot of people want to lose weight, but they don't want to eat right or they don't want to exercise the way that they need to so that they can burn the right calories so that they can, you know, be in shape.
Now, do you also think that people have to really give up the things they enjoy in life, which is like fast food or what is soda, sweetened drinks, or, you know, alcohol? Do you really have to give it up to be fit?
I say yeah, starting off. Because I mean, like those sugars and carbs, like I say it's not permanent, but just to get your body on the right track, I say it's better to discipline your body that way and then come back and reward yourself later.
You're still training to be on the Chicago Steam, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm definitely still training with basketball. So that was the reason why I started, you know, my fitness brand itself, just to stay in shape for the team. So this season, I'm just planning on just getting in shape and just working the best I can so I could, you know, have the right team support that I need for when I go out there and look for a team.
And your website is kingjrinc.com. If people wanted to get a hold of you, that's the best way they can get a hold of you, kingjrinc.com?
Yeah, you can go in there. You can go to my Instagram, Legendary King JR. You go to my Facebook, j.r.reynolds, or you could contact me via email, bornkingjr@gmail.com. And I have all the information you need for those 3 different sources. And my phone number can be found on my Instagram as well.
Sounds good. All right. The J.R. Reynolds, professional trainer, basketball player, fitness apparel designer, and more. And I guess you can come back again sometime. You can tell us about your music career. I guess you got some stuff on Apple Music, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I definitely love to do that next time. Yeah, I'm also a music artist, so I have a lot of music coming out soon. And I also have music on Apple Music. You can find me King J apostrophe R. And I should have maybe 4 mixtapes on there right now. And I have 2 that should be coming out soon. I'm also on YouTube as well.
Cool. All right, J.R. Reynolds, thanks for stopping by the program. This is the Gentleman Grachowski Show. We'll be back after this. Hey, welcome back to the Gentleman Grachowski Show. It's that time of the day, party time. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing pretty good, Larry. I'm hanging around. I'm hanging in there.
You got it. That's all you can do. Hang in there, man. Just hang in there and be safe. That's all you can do these days. Have you ever heard of something called the toads?
The Bufoto toads?
Bufo toads. You heard of them?
Only once.
Well, they're thriving in South Florida this year. It says here the wet spring has made it prime conditions for breeding, and the largest toad feed in Florida could pose a threat to house pets. They hold a toxin in the gland behind their eyes, and if the dog licks the toxin, it can suffer convulsions and or cataract or cardiac arrest and some cataracts, I'm assuming too, if they lick it. With no natural predator, the bufo toad can be hard to kill. What do you think? You know, we got issues going on here. We got those killer wasp or whatever they're calling from Asia coming over here. Hornets, those darn hornets, yeah. And now we got these bufo toads running rampant in Florida. What's going on here? Do you believe the apocalypse is coming on here soon? You think, sir? You know,
I'm not gonna say apocalypse, but I will say, I think pretty much everybody is waiting for 2020 to be in history books.
2020 needs to be given a Snickers bar party, you know, just shut it up, because it has just been going from one weird case of something to another one, right?
Yes. I'm ready for 2021 now.
Yeah, 2020, let's put it behind us in hindsight. You know, one thing that people do put behind them in hindsight, it says here, don't throw pickles from a moving car. A Massachusetts man was cited for throwing a large pickle from his car on Route 7, which hit a highway worker. Officials say he'll appear in court next month on a simple assault charge. What do you think of that, Party? Have you ever thrown a pickle out of your car, and should they ban that?
Not indirectly. I might have did it not knowing it by throwing away like a McDonald's bag or a cheeseburger that I ate. So I probably done it indirectly.
But not necessarily by design, and you definitely didn't do it on purpose, right?
Right. But as far as that worker, the gentleman who threw out his window, he put her in a pickle. That's what he did.
He definitely did that, sir. And I can't imagine, how do you tell your boss, yeah, I got to go home, I got hit by a pickle?
Well, Larry, you got to learn in certain situations, you got to lie. You got to say, boss, I think I got a cold. So you got to lie, Larry. And that's
I don't know. I think I'd go with the pickle route. And, making lemonade out of lemons here. You know Tiki Barber? You've heard of that name before, right?
Oh, yeah. They're a former football player.
Yes, Tiki Barber. He's also got a twin brother, if I'm not mistaken. Tiki Barber is using his quarantine time for mixing perfection with his drinks. The former Giants running back star told his Page 6 that he has been figuring out a unique way to make a martini each day, becoming a mixologist in his quarantine time. Barber has been posting this on his on the Instagram page and definitely playing along with it. What do you think about going around and maybe you should have been making something on your peanut butter and jelly sandwiches on his quarantine time or something like that? What would you be qualified to make on your quarantine? Because that's probably the best I can get. Peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna think of the opposite. How's about no sugar donuts?
How do you make a no sugar donut? Why would you want to make a no sugar donut?
Because you would just basically make a donut just like people eat every day, and just take out the sugar. Oh no, sorry, reduced sugar donut. How's that sound?
I don't know. I don't like the sound of it all. But this week this past week was National Donut Day. I don't know if you know about that. And I'm hopefully none of those donuts were sugar free, because that probably would have been horrible. You like moons?
Yeah, as long as it's not a moon pie, but yeah, I do like moons.
Tonight's your best chance to get a glimpse of the full strawberry moon. I found my thrill on the strawberry moon. It'll appear at its largest this tonight around 2. Okay, the moon will appear the largest this afternoon at 2 p.m., but we were not going to be able to see it, but it will be the brightest in the night sky. It is named for the season of the Algonquin tribes, identified as prime for picking strawberry fruits. There's where Strawberry Moon came from. You know what? Last night I was walking to my car in a dark street, and I noticed my shadow from the moon. So I'm assuming that the moon is that bright. I've never seen my shadow at nighttime. It's kind of cool. Have you ever done that, Party?
No, never.
Well, if you get a chance tonight, go down to a dark street and see if you can see your shadow. Don't get in
Tonight,
trouble.
okay. What time?
When the moon comes out. I don't know. What time does the moon come out?
I don't know. I just keep my eyes out looking like this here.
All right, Party. Good. Thanks for checking in with us, buddy.
Yeah, and remember now, Larry, a broken clock is only right 2 times a day, but party time is right 24/7, baby.
Oh, you tell him, buddy. You tell him.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. All right, you take care, buddy.
All right, Z Governor. See ya.
All right.